What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another live stream. Dustin here. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I appreciate you guys, as always, that tune into the live streams. I know sometimes they're a little early, like today. Once in the morning, once in the afternoon. That's the advertising we do here on the live stream. So, you want to be here? Be here. Appreciate it. Guys, let's go ahead. Hop right into it. We got NFL tonight. We have Thursday Night Football, Giants, Eagles. Wait, that's right? Giants, Eagles, yes. Bro, I just got extremely tired in like a snap of a finger right there. As soon as I started the live stream, just immediately hit with the tired. Haven't finished my coffee yet. It's honestly tasting like crap, which is part of the reason. But what can you do? New day, we get to bet on sports. Can't be too mad at that. Well, let's go ahead and get right into it. So, Sportzino, if you guys have access to this book, I took these top few plays off Sportzino. I mean, they're pretty insane compared to the market. Plus 115 here. This is average odds of almost minus 140 for CJ French to go over 1.5 passing touchdowns. No reason this should be at plus 115. And then even just comparing 1-to-1 Sportzino to FanDuel, EJ Williams Jr. in the Oregon-Indiana game. To go under 2.5 receptions, minus 115. This is minus 200. Dude, insane. Clearly off from the market. So if you have Sportzino, I highly suggest hopping on those plays. I know it's not a huge book that people are using, but there's quite a bit of value on that as of late. Let's go ahead and actually start off with the AI slip generator. See if we can find some value, PrizePicks, Underdog, and such, and go from there. So, I know there's some college football in this one. I'm not going to be able to probably play the whole thing because of that reason. But I can share this slip. Looks like there's a lot of college football. I could share this slip with this link here if you guys want to tail it from the AI slip generator. Those are some profitable college football props. Jonah Coleman over 1.5. Sorry, 1.5. 129.5 rush plus receiving yards for Washington. Jeffrey Pittman, running back. USM under 64.5. And Kenyon Sadiq, tight end for Oregon, under 25.5, longest reception. Some fine plays there. Jonathan Marchessault, under 2.5 shots on goal for NHL. So that link's in the chat. If that link don't work, guys, try to paste it into your notes. Click the link, and then it should work. If not, whoever can enter it in and get the real link, send it in the chat. I'll repost in the chat for both YouTube and Twitch for people to get in. The best I could do whenever it's college player props at the moment, guys. I would love to be able to, give them to you without that, but what can you do? We could maybe play something based off of odds. All right, there's Trevor just put it in the chat. Arkanar just put it in the chat. I will go ahead and repost it just because it sends it over to the YouTube people as well. But let's start maybe here on Better for building out a new slip real quick. I say that because we should be able to play two of these PGA plays. Matsuyama under 69.5, and then we could take Bud Cauley over 69.5. 2 data points with odds on both of these. They're a little negatively correlated as far as like actual, betting on golf goes, but the odds are there for both of these guys. They like Hideki under, they like Bud Cauley over. Then we have some player props. At Hayton, under 1.5 shots on goal. Mikheyev, under 1.5 shots on goal. Then we have a promo to get in, I believe. No promos? Where's the promos at? Yo. Whoa. Neil Point blocks shots. Let me see this. I mean, it's a 10x payout. I'm sharing that link in the chat. So there's no promo on this one, but we did have quite a few plays that were good enough for us to get in a normal slip. So we're going to go ahead and run with that. Hockey's been cooking you lately. Sleeps by Dustin. You ain't kidding. Could use it. I really could use it. All right, that's a better slip. Ooh, Jesus. Dabble. What in the... Marcel Reed over. Carver over. That'd be negatively correlated, though. So we could do something with these. And some shields on Dabble. So let's go Reed. Marcel Reed over 27.5. Then we'll go Spencer Rattler over 32.5 pass attempts. Then we need a Dabble shield. Go Gamecocks, says Arcanard. We need a Dabble shield. Probably going to find it in the MLB. Glasnow over 5.5. Schwarber hits. Castellanos hits. Real Muto hits. Pajes. Let's just go here and let's look up hits. MLB main markets hits. Player hits. Let's see who's very heavily favored here. Freddie Freeman to get a hit, but he's not on here. For a 0.7x shield. It's mostly the guys on. Alec Baum, very heavily favored, but I don't think he's on here. Where's Castellanos? Even Schwarber, Castellanos, Kyle Schwarber to get a hit, pretty heavily favored. Yes, Castellanos, pretty heavily favored. Schwarber's more. I think we ride with Kyle Schwarber to get a hit if this doesn't pay out shift. So Marcel Reed's rushing yards did just get bumped. Hey, Walt Airlines, appreciate the follow there. Casual Gamer, appreciate the follow there. Welcome on into the live stream, guys. Thank you very much. Let's see. Go back to Dabble. Let's see. What do we have? Dallas Wilson over 25.5. Longest reception. It's 1-to-1 with FanDuel. I don't hate it. Or over receiving yards. We got more data points at over receiving yards. Let's go Dallas Wilson over receiving yards, over 67.5. We're not getting a payout shift there, so we'll lock that in. So, I mean, that worked out pretty solid. That worked out pretty solid. Let me put a description on it. MLB X CFB X NFL. Bang. Dabble username, guys, is Sports by Dustin. Sports by Dustin. Patrick Lane sold us last night. If you can see this one underneath this thing. Patrick Lane, I guess I could go here. Resulted. Patrick Lane sold us by one shot on goal last night. That was kind of annoying and tough. We get a chance to bounce back, though, tonight, as we just need Saquon Barkley anytime touchdown to cash out a 6x from the live stream yesterday. Doing exactly this, guys. This is exactly what we do on the live streams. We find value using Daily Grind Fantasy on all these different apps, right, by comparing sportsbooks, lines, and odds directly back to these different DFS apps. Dallas Wilson here is off by, 8 yards, 9 yards. 9 yards compared to the sportsbook market. Clearly, there is an edge getting it at 69.5 when they have the line all agreeing that it should be at 78.5. Right, that's what we do. That's what this tool does. It just simply spots the value in the market and tells you where to bet it, the best possible odds, or on these different DFS apps. If you guys want access to Daily Grind Fantasy, you can get 25% off with code DUSTINSTREAM. I put that in the chat. But if you want access to the AI slip generator, that tool that one click of a button loads up the PrizePicks slips into your account, you don't have to do any manual thinking or line comparing yourself. It's a separate tool. It gives you full slips. All you do is tail them off the tool across all these different DFS apps. If you use code DUSTIN99AI, you get $200 off a month. Usually a $300 a month tool. Right now, you will get it for $99 a month. That's not a first month offer. That is a full $99 a month for life. As long as you guys lock it in at that price, you can get that using that code. That's $3 a day for the tool. Yes, my bank login and password is DustinStream, guys. That's exactly it. All right, maybe let's try at least. We never know with Underdog, right? Let's try and tail something here. Actually, we have some profit boost. Maybe we take care of these profit boosts instead. Let's we have MLB, NFL. Maybe we take care of an NFL one. Or MLB. Let's just pull up these two sports. Dylan Gabriel under 20.5 pass completions. I actually like that. Crap, did I click MLB or NFL? And actually, you know, let's unapply it for now. Dylan Gabriel under 20.5 pass completions. Caleb Williams over 31.5 pass attempts. It's still here. Bang. Then Hunt under 35.5. It's a 6x payout. Get an 8x payout. Oh, it's only on these picks. Oh, that was stupid. I'm an idiot. All right, so Jake Elliott over field goals. Just filter by team. We got the Philadelphia Eagles. And we have the New York Giants. Let's see what the top plays are right now. Tyron Tracy under 41.5. Cam Scatterboot over 46.5 rush yards. Let's take off this. Is this going to payout shift us or no? So it does slightly payout shift us, but I kind of like it. I think I like this a lot. So with the 40% profit boost, we're still getting a better payout. I'm going to go ahead and play it like this and add in that little bit of correlation. That's what I'm running. I'm going to share this in the chat right now. I like it with the 40% profit boost. I wouldn't play it with the payout, just by itself personally. I'm playing it because still we're getting a payout boost with that correlation. Got to be quick on Dabble, Ethan. Why? If you see me pull up Dabble or we start talking about Dabble, you need to have the app up on your phone and you need to be ready to click the copy picks button or whatever it is with one click of a button. Is that what everybody does? As soon as Dabble comes up, you have it on your phone, you refresh the page for it to pop up. If that's not what you're doing, you should be doing that. Kyle Schwarber home run got me 1.2K on UD. Let's go. Life to gamble. My last leg, and boom, he came through. That is so clutch. Shout out to Kyle Schwarber, former Red Sox legend. Hopefully to be a Red Sox again in the upcoming offseason. That would be awesome. Wouldn't it? Doable or likely to happen? No. But a man can dream, huh? We could really use 60 home runs on this team. Ohtani over, Victor Robles over, Brandon Marsh over. Hold on. Maybe I'll use this MLB boost real quick. I really need no excuse to hop on board with a Ohtani over. So let's go ahead and apply this. Ohtani over. Robles, Victor Robles over. And then Marsh. Does it? I think it like payout shifts for just taking the same game. I don't know why it's a 6.07x payout. I'm not going to question it. I'm just going to play it. Alright, I'm sharing this link in the chat too. Bang, just like that. Where are these UD boosts at? Dude, I don't know. I just recently started getting them. I mean, I'll be honest, I haven't had the greatest stretch on UD as of late, so maybe they feel bad. They're like, oh, this guy sucks. We can start giving him boosts again. I don't know. For forever there, I was not getting boosts, and all of a sudden they're like, oh, this guy, he sucks lately. Let's give him some boosts. I don't know. That's kind of what I feel like's happening. Because I used to literally never, you guys know, anytime you guys had a boost, I never had it. But all of a sudden, I've just gotten a bunch in the last few days. Once again, not going to complain. I'm going to just go ahead and play them. Tyrone Tracy already bumped down to 37.5. Let's go. Pick 6 value. I got you right now. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. I forgot to pull it up. But now it's up on your screen. Not a whole lot of value, but I'll show it anyway. What I really miss is streaks. I never really got to play streaks. I jumped on the bandwagon too long playing it. It's Boostober. Yeah, but even whenever I was limited, like the beginning of this month even, like I was not getting the Boostober promos. Got you, hot dog. Don't worry about it. What's the story behind Hot Dog USA? Tell us what Hot Dog USA. Martian Ohtani bumped. Let's go. Value secured. You love to see it. You really do. You love to see it. That's the thing. That's the name of the game, right? You are trying to move as fast as possible, right? And get in these picks that give you an edge against the books, whether it's PrizePicks, Fliff, FanDuel, DraftKings, Underdog, Better Picks, Dabble. You are trying to move as fast as possible to get in plays that have an edge before they bump them or remove them, right? If they bump them in your favor, where they are slicing the payout, or the projection goes from 47.5 to 36.5, whatever it was, like our Tyrone Tracy, right? That's what you are trying to do. If you consistently get plays in before they are bumped in your favor, you are getting closing line value, right? Closing line value over the long term is going to make you profitable. If you're consistently beating the sportsbooks closing line value, that is how you are going to profit and win over the long term, whether it's on FanDuel, DraftKings, or these different DFS apps, right? If they remove a prop, most likely you had an edge there as well because they do not want people betting it, right? These sports books, why do they bump? Why do they remove plays? Because when there's an edge presented to the user over them, they want to try and get rid of that edge as fast as possible. So they will bump something or remove it, right? They don't want a whole bunch of people betting something that gives them the upper hand on the sportsbook. The sportsbook always wants the upper hand, right? There's a reason why they're profitable. But the market's inefficient. You're able to find these plays. Most people don't even know that they exist or how to use a tool like this to find them. So therefore, they are losing sports bettors. UD limited me too, which is dumb. I'm terrible at this stuff. Streaks come and go. Hopefully my little rant there helps some people that are maybe new and learning a little bit about this stuff. I do ask real quick though. Is Sanchez getting 6 Ks? I mean, the best I can do for you is see where sportsbooks have this projection, right? Player strikeouts, Christopher Sanchez. So they have his line at 5.5, majority of the sportsbook. And they are favoring his under. FanDuel's got him favored to go under at -128. Novig has it -121. Pinnacle's got him favored -127 to go under. So, like, most sportsbooks are favoring him to go under 5.5 Ks. Now, depending on the price that you're getting is over, sure, there could be a price in which it is a good bet. Yeah, there was really no value, Ethan. Not even worth it going back, honestly. Now, I want to ask if you guys don't mind. If you're watching over here on Twitch, would appreciate it. Just hitting that follow button. I would appreciate that. Thank you very much. If you're over there on YouTube, the Daily Grind Fantasy YouTube channel, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. Thank you, guys. Let's check the Sharp Money tool. Sharp Money tool. Let's see. Kareem Hunt, under 32.5 rushing yards. We're already on his under on Dabble, but if you have Hard Rock, solid bet there. Jets +7. Would maybe want to see this a little bit higher. $10,000 maybe in liquidity for me to really jump on this. But at +100 odds, not too shabby, right? Not too shabby. What I love on the Sharp Money tool is when we see a bunch of liquidity and then we also see that, like, the bet itself on whatever sportsbook I'm able to get it in on is off from the market, right? If this is +100 and then, like, FanDuel, DraftKings all have this, like, -125, like, even better. I would love to see that happen. Drake May, this is actually almost $2,000 in liquidity. Not bad. -115. Scadaboo receiving yards. This is just an insane play. Who has this edge, right? Who has the edge here? I have no clue, but Hard Rock seems to be off. DraftKings has the Guzhou Long Lions +36.5, favored at -130, along with multiple other books here. You can get that -110, +36.5 against the Los Angeles Clippers. And a little friendly tonight, 10:30 p.m. Any better PrizePicks Underdog value? Yeah, we've gotten to slip in on all of those. If you scroll up, you should be able to see the links for those. Some stuff's probably been bumped. Jalen Hyatt over 1.5 player receptions. Definitely love this play. $1,400 in liquidity available to his under of 1.5. I know the Giants are banged up at wide receiver. It's worth the stab at +135 odds. He's a little bit lower on the rest of these books. So, I mean, you're getting the best odds in the market here on Hard Rock if you have it. Over 1.5. Emeka Egbuka over 69.5. Not a ton of liquidity here. So, maybe watch it. But, yeah, I mean, right now, Drake May seems pretty decent. The Lions seem pretty decent on Hard Rock. Nothing really on FanDuel, DraftKings. At this very second, I'm pretty sure I have them listed. Oh, no, I don't. Sorry. My FanDuel DraftKings peeps. Sorry, I thought I had that listed. Panthers plus 3.5. I mean, not a ton of liquidity on these markets here. Jahmyr Gibbs under 15.5 rushing attempts. There's quite a bit of liquidity available on his over 15.5, which means people are pretty confident in Jahmyr Gibbs under 15.5 at almost $3,000 worth of liquidity available on the opposite side there. Tyrone Tracy under 2.5 receptions on DraftKings minus 160, $2,000. Pinnacle limits 500. Another fine bet there. Florida State minus 9.5. People are back on the Florida State bandwagon. That's interesting. I think it's gonna be a tougher game than people realize against Pitt. But hey, hopefully Florida State's figured it out. We go on a nice little run of winning. That would certainly be nice, wouldn't it? As a Florida State fan, man. Pinnacle limit here though is 75,000. Still a lot of liquidity here on this. You are getting the best odds in the market at minus 115 on Hard Rock. But some value there. Anything new popping up on PrizePicks? Let's see that. Let's see. Pittman, Ohtani. So nothing crazy new. Ohtani we've already gotten in. On another app. Crazy new here. As an Alabama fan, you're still mad that we only lost to y'all? Yeah, I know. Looking like not the best loss for you guys, but looking like a very good loss for Florida State if it comes down to playoffs, which Florida State would have to win out to give themselves a chance, obviously, at the playoffs. It's not completely off the table. There's a lot of stuff that could happen. A lot of teams at 10-2. Our losses are to Alabama and Miami, if that's the case. Sorry, not Alabama. Virginia and Miami. Virginia, depending on what they do with the rest of their season, could not look too bad. Obviously, Miami is a quote-unquote good loss. The score was closer than really what the game was, though. Maybe committee takes that into sake. I don't know. I'm talking way, way too much about college football playoff when we are probably cooked, honestly. Took South Carolina to win the Natty while I was in a legal state. $1 pays $193. Hey, possible. I don't even know what their record is at the moment. Might not be possible. To be honest. Stopped paying too much attention over there. Okay, all right. We might be able to do something on Underdog. Let me see. Oh, well, that's why. Dallas Wilson. We don't need to jump on that. I don't hate this. Oregon. Caleb Williams. We've already played. Trevor Lawrence and Mecca Abuka. Okay. All right, hang on. Hear me out here. We got Hill. Zaire Hill over 40.5 rush yards. Oh, we didn't play Trevor Lawrence. Abuka over 69.5. Oh, that's rush receiving. Let me go back here. 70 plus receiving. T-Law over 33.5 pass attempts. Farnell Brown over 40 receiving yards, off by 6 yards to FanDuel. Take it. Jordan Love under 3.5 rush attempts. I hate it, but I don't hate it at the same time. It's also bumped. Warren under 50.5. It's only 5. Oh my gosh. Wyatt Young. Bonner. Or wait. Alyssa Thomas. Friday. Alyssa Thomas. Michael Penix Jr. over 4.5. Longest rush. Bumped. I realized my phone's not on. You know what? Let's go with Jace Brown. Sharing this in the chat. So we kept this all NFL and college football. Some good value on those top plays that we had got, for sure. A lot of plays that are off on Underdog right now in their actual projections, which is why we are liking it, right? Hill's 5 yards off to the market. Vernell Brown's 6 yards off the FanDuel. Most books, obviously, Hot Streak's weighing this down, being that it's at 40.5. It is favoring the over, though. Jalen Warren's 6 yards off the FanDuel, 4 yards off the DraftKings. So a lot of plays that are just off to the market. Flip value been weak lately, huh? Yeah, it's been pitiful. And look at my odds. Minus 200 to 1,000. Like we were having tons of value over the first few weeks. It's been sad, honestly, very sad. But what can you do? What can you do? Dabble, anything new popping up on Dab? Better, we've already got off slips. Do they have promos on Better yet? Let's see. Barkley and Torino. They do. We're already on the over. Trevor Lawrence, 33.5. We'll stay there probably. Sergachev, under. Point RJ Harvey. I might save these for this afternoon. I'd save these. Josh Palmer, only one data point. The only one I'm in love with right now is Mikhail Sergachev. Anything for the UD soccer boost? No, I've been waiting on people to give me some stuff. Loving it so far. If you look at DGF, it's 4. Books have 4.5. How do you look at it? On PrizePicks, you're asking about Dallas Goedert. I don't see it. Unless I'm an idiot. Oh. Under 4. So what it's saying is it's favored over 3.5, but very heavily favored under 4.5, which means that 4 is probably the correct line, but you are taking it because there is push potential there, right? Which, depending on what you're playing in, if you're playing in a 6 flex slip, not too bad, because it's just, if it does push, it's going to put it down to a 5 flex, which also means it is going to convert to that 5 flex, which is still a profitable slip type, because you need the same amount of fair odds percentage, average fair odds percentage on each individual leg for it to be profitable in 5 and 6 mans. So yeah, soccer board's painful. Maybe something up on the none multiplier lines. Hope the boost plus EV. Yeah, I have zero clue. I know your King Cabano says, I know your fat ass sees my question. And then throws the in-bomb in there. That'll be enough to just get a block. What are we doing? What are we doing there? Bro's asking a non-plus EV questions, just wanting me to just answer them. Bro got himself blocked on YouTube. Using slurs in the chat. That is just insane. All right. Let's see. That is just crazy. Anyways, I think that might be the first person I've ever blocked. I mean, bro, you cannot drop the N-word in the chat. What are you doing here? I could care less about the fat ass comment. He's right. He's right. I'm probably walking around the heaviest I've ever been. Fat ass comment's fine. That's fine. I will eat that one. But also, you see from like here up. Oh, what can you do, bro? What can you do? I don't think you're fat, Justin. Well, thanks, Ethan. Thanks, Ethan. I promise you, it does not bother me. All right. I don't know. I think that's probably it. We've kind of gone through the tools. Guys, if you guys do want access to the Sharp Money tool, you guys can use code DUSTIN35, get 35% off over there, or Sharp50. Sharp50 will Sharp50 will get you guys 50% off, I think, for life on the Sharp Money tool if you guys still want access to that. We are adults, these folks. I tell you, block them. He's been in here like 2 straight days, I think. 2 or 3 straight days. So, man, blood is going to be hot when I go live later and he can't go on it. Because he probably still follows me on Twitter. I'll probably get a nice message on Twitter. All right. I think that's going to be it for the live stream. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you're following. I'll be live again later this afternoon. And I love you guys. Appreciate it.